Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with an update here on the Marvel Strike Force blog website with respect to Overpower insights and updates. So, I haven't taken a chance to read this yet, so my reaction is going to be the same as your guys's when you're going through this. So, let's see what they've noted here in terms of the feedback. Hopefully, it's good news. Hopefully, it's not worse. But I know many of us have not been happy with the PvP aspect, and obviously, they're planning to go ahead with PvE. So, let's see what they're going to say. So, first, we want to thank you for all the feedback with respect to Overpower. Your experience in Marvel Strike Force is important to us, and today we'd like to update you on our plans. Okay, so as noted in the original blog, our goal is to ensure your hard-earned progression is useful and provides an effective boost in combat. I don't really know if I'm confident on that message right there, just because that's not really been the experience, right? If from us playing and obviously going through, it's been nice for sure, but areas where you're not invested in, you can definitely feel that Overpower difference, and that's really where all the complaints and the frustrations coming from, and pushing a lot of players to quit, right? So, game of character collection, yes, we know, satisfying, make you feel better that your characters are stronger. As Marvel Strike Force has grown over the years, new progression has become less effective, stats got bigger, character designs evolved. Okay, one approach was been increasingly adding large numbers to new character levels, gear tiers. This has some downsides. Okay, instead, Overpower was created to address this in a way that could scale well by keeping your underlying stats at reasonable levels and adding a bonus if you're fighting an enemy weaker than you. This ensures progression remains valuable as we continue to develop Marvel Strike Force. We had the opportunity to gather data from hundreds and thousands of your battles and review the Overpower impact. Gameplay data like this is crucial for understanding. Okay, so here's what they're saying. While Overpower is impactful, it's not overcoming skillful play and good squad selection in most cases. Yeah, we're already kind of seeing that in War, though. Like, some of the counters don't even work. So, players are choosing their battles more strategically. Yeah, because the Overpower system makes it so some counters aren't even working. So you have to basically get a bigger matchup against them. That's essentially what I've been doing anyways. Overpower makes the most difference in matchups where one squad has significantly more progression than the other. Yeah, that's common sense right there. So based on these findings, we do not plan to change the combat bonuses provided by Overpower as they support healthy progression. Oh gosh. That said, after thorough analyzing player data, it's become evident that many mid-game and casual players would benefit from earlier access to the Overpower system. Based on the above, we will be revising the thresholds needed to unlock each Overpower. Oh, okay. So they're actually reducing the time it'll take for Overpower to kick in. So it make it more accessible to players, obviously, because where it was notable was when you're newer, casual, or mid-game up against folks that actually have a lot higher build rosters. So let's take a look. List of the new Overpower level requirements and what their initial launch was. Yeah, so it was already starting at level 90, which kind of made it steep, but if they're changing it to level 50, gear tier 10, ISO green 5 instead of blue, level 75, gear, okay, yeah, you know what, not bad. And so really, where it previously started was level 90, and the level 90 has now become basically the new, yeah, the level 1 from the past has become the new level 7 here. So actually, this might actually be an effective way to combat this, because where we were feeling the squeeze was most folks only getting the Overpower ranking when you were starting at level 90, right? So as we move into this next stage of Marvel Strike Force, we want you to feel rewarded. The Intel store and whatnot are coming as well, so be on the lookout for that, guys. Just have more opportunities here to purchase. But the progression you earn will matter more now than ever, and Overpower will be a valuable tool at your disposal. We appreciate the community's passion and playing a pivotal role. Okay, so you know what? I thought it was gonna be some bad news here, but you know what? This is a good way. I think this is actually a decent way to address some of the pressures, because remember, a lot of folks have been leaving because the mid game, those that are starting early game, they just don't have access to building up every single character to level 90. And those that have been in the game longer, like myself, I've been playing for over 5 years now. A lot of my characters are already naturally level 85, level 90. Even if I didn't build them up, they already have some Overpower ranking to some extent. So this is gonna allow those that are casual, those that are mid-game, that are transitioning or actually just progressing in the game, to get access to the Overpower ranking, where the division in power between those that have characters at, let's say level 100 to level 105, it's going to be less of a gap, especially now that it's been pushed off basically to the very end here. Now that to get Overpower ranking 10, it's level 105, which is the same as before, but really where the deviation start was this level 1 to level 7 range. and they've kind of reconfigured that. So definitely gonna help out those that are they're starting the mid game and as well as early end game players for sure. So this was actually a good update, guys. I'm still not a fan of Overpower, but I think this actually does help out those that have been feeling the squeeze and those that between the haves and the have-nots, right? And those that just don't have the time or resources to actually just invest in teams that you haven't played in the game for that long. It's not going to be that relevant. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think in comments below. Was this a good update? Was it a bad update? What are you thinking right now? I personally think it will help personally, but you know, it still doesn't repair the damage that's been done, which is the perception of this Overpower kind of system in the game, pushing those pushing players to leave because of the fact that it's really just more of a mechanic built to reward those that spend, those that have already invested, versus those that are brand new. But this should actually help out in the long run as players get more progression into their characters, as players accumulate more resources to invest in the teams that they need to actually build as a foundation for the roster. So do let me know what you guys think, though. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.